We are the best at everything we do, from sports to academics. Why not be the best with our test scores too? Carrollton, this year we need to surpass ourselves. We need to exceed our limits. We need to be the best in these end of course tests. We need to surpass our last milestones.
All right, guys, let me get y'all's attention right quick.
Down a little bit on him.
How's everybody feel about getting out of class on a beautiful Sunday, Friday morning?
That's pretty good. I think we're all right with that for the moment.
All right, come on, we can go back to class if you want to. So how do y'all feel about being out of class on a beautiful, sunny Friday morning? When it comes to academics, guys, we don't want to just sit around and say, well, you know, we're not going to celebrate what we accomplish academically. Guys, we do a great job with our academics. Last year, we're above the state average on milestones in every single course. Every course we take, we're above the state average. That's why we celebrate. That's why we have this assembly. That's why we tell you, if you will give us our very best, give us your very best so that we can be one of the best high schools in this state when it comes to academics, then we're going to reward you and we're going to celebrate with all these prizes and these drawings and the things that we do. And we don't just say that's not just a empty motivation, it's something that we follow through on every single year. We're going to give away tardy passes down here. Anybody use a tardy pass? Yeah, there's a few of us. Somebody can raise both hands. So we're going to give away some tardy passes. We're going to give away some free coffee up in the media center. We're going to give away $50 gift cards. A bunch of them, guys. A bunch of $50 gift cards here. We're going to give away a $100 Trojan Store gift card. We're going to give away a set of beats. Where are those beats at? These things are pretty cool here.
Yeah, I did get a shot.
But these are the Power Beats 3 wireless 12-hour battery life. We got 2 of those that we're going to be giving away. We got Chromebooks we're going to be giving away. $100 gift cards. So, what do you have to do to be eligible to win some of these great prizes? Pass your milestone course. That's it. Pass your milestone course. Make 70 or higher on your milestone, and you're entered in this drawing.
Welcome to Channel 10 Trojan News here with Anchorman. Today we will be interviewing our beloved administrators, some guidance counselors, and even some teachers about some great and fantastic test-taking tips that you can use this year for your milestone. Stay tuned, Carrollton. We'll be right back. All right, Carrollton, we are back here. We're all going to be on the hunt for some administrators and teachers so they can give us those great test-taking tips. Let's go. First off, we're going to start with our beloved Miss Monquest. We'll come back later. Here we are back. We're trying to see a student to give us an inside view on what the milestone will be like. Come on. Hello, can we get an exclusive? Well, we'll try again, Carrollton. We never quit. We are the Trojans. Hello, Carrollton. We are back here with our beloved administrator, Mr. Hobson, here to talk about some great test-taking tips. So, Mr. Hobson, what could you tell us?
My number one test-taking tip for the milestone or any test is use your time wisely. Most of these tests that are timed give you plenty of time to do what you need to do. But sometimes if you get stuck on a problem, you end up using too much time on that one problem. Then all of a sudden at the end, you're in a time crunch. So kind of pace yourself and understand how much time you need to give each problem. The other thing I see about using time wisely is people kind of rushing through. Remember, there's no prize for the person who finishes first. There is a good score for the person that spends a lot of time on each problem and each question and does their best. So using your time wisely is my top test-taking tip.
Well, you heard it here first, Carrollton. Take your time and do well. And here we are with our administrator, Principal Lau. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great, sir.
Do you have any special test taking tips we could have for you?
Absolutely. Day before the test, get your materials, look over it one last time. Make sure you go over those study guides, study them often.
Yes, Carrollton, make sure to go over the study guides. Make sure to know all your material before coming to school that day. Welcome back, Carrollton. We are here with our assistant principal, Coach Fitz. How are you doing today?
Great, sir. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing good. Nice to hear it. So, do you have any special test taking tips you could give us?
Absolutely. First things first, none of that Monster energy drink stuff, okay? You need to make sure you drink water, eat good food, nutritious food, fruit, stuff with long-lasting energy, and make sure you get a good night's sleep.
You heard it here first, Carrollton. Eat a good breakfast and be prepared. We are here today with Jordan. How are you doing today?
I'm Jonathan.
Oh, my bad. So, here we are with Jonathan. How are you doing today, sir?
Pretty good. How are you?
I'm doing great. So, are there any special test taking tips or any advice you can give us for the milestones?
I would get a good breakfast and probably get some good night's sleep.
Do you have any special test taking tips you can give us?
Well, some good test taking tips are to get a lot of rest at night and eat you a good breakfast in the morning.
My advice for underclassmen is to study hard, get a good night's rest. Don't study all the night before. Stay in school, kids.
My advice is just keep calm about the test because a lot of people have test anxiety. So it's okay if you get nervous, but just don't stress it out too much because then you won't perform as good.
Okay, so any special test taking tips we can have?
I would recommend to not wait to the last minute to review material and to just be confident in what you've learned on the subject.
These have been the best test tips we've gotten so far, guys. Let's head down to Brooks' office for some even better ones, though. Good afternoon, Carrollton. We're back with our beloved Principal Brooks. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
So, do you have any special test taking tips you can give us?
Yeah, absolutely. I'd be glad to. A few things when taking the test is read the questions very carefully. A lot of times, the understanding the question will help make finding the correct answer easier. So make sure you read the questions very carefully. And then if you're not sure, use the process of elimination. If you can, on a multiple choice question, absolutely mark off the ones you know for sure are not the answer, and then choose the best answer for the question. I'd also say it's okay to skip a question, and you can always go back to it. If you need to skip a question to finish that section of the exam, do so and then go back to it, but don't leave them blank. If you don't answer it, you're going to get it wrong. And if you answer it wrong, obviously it's wrong. But if you take a good educated guess, eliminate the ones that you know for sure are not the answers, and then choose what you feel like the best remaining answer is, the likelihood of you of getting the correct answer increases tremendously. So those are a couple of things. A few things I would add to that is make sure you get as much rest as possible the week of testing. Make sure you eat a good breakfast. Get up out of bed. Don't come dragging in at the last minute. Kind of get your blood flowing and your brain flowing, and you guys are going to do just great. We got the greatest student body in the state of Georgia. We're competitive and we're good in everything that we do. We strive to be the best in everything that we do, and we're going to strive to be the best school in the state when it comes to testing. I appreciate you guys' effort. I can't wait to see what kind of results we get this year and what kind of prizes we get to give away for next year for the good results this year. Thanks, guys. Do your very best, work hard, and go Trojans.
Well, we've had some great advice come our way. I hope you guys are ready for milestones next week.
We got milestones this week?
Yeah. Well, you got it here first, Carrollton. Go study.